Guys, welcome to or back to my channel. My name is Millicent. I'm a Montessori homeschooling mom as well as a homeschool coach. And if today's your first time joining me, thank you so very much. I really appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and of course click that notification bell icon so you don't miss any of my videos. Now today's video is going to be slightly different from my usual contents because I wanted us to chat about a recent trend I have observed that has got me feeling some type of ways. Now I have a 5-year-old son, Jedi. Okay, now yes, the African in me is beginning to come out. I have a 5-year-old son named Jedi who is homeschooled, and in addition to that, we have subscribed or signed him up to a few extracurricular activities, one of which is a gymnastics group. Now today they were slated to have a competition, okay? And did you notice that? Yeah, I'm going somewhere with this, okay? Stay with me. So at first I was skeptical to sign him up because I have observed this trend, and my husband and I are very keen on portraying the real world to our son, not just in our daily living through the homeschooling, but generally and overall. So like I said, I was skeptical, but one of the moms in this group, and she and I have struck up some pleasant relationship, and she told me that she was assured by some of the organizers that this time around it's going to be a proper competition, because in time past they've been following this trend we're going to talk about, but this time around it's going to be a proper competition and there will be actual winners. Okay, so I was convinced, and don't hear what I'm not saying. I am not blaming her or anybody. I'm just telling you how we got to where we are. So I signed my son up, and we told him that he'll be taking part in a competition, and he asked us what a competition is. So we explained that a competition is an event or a game where all the people who have been coming to train with the gymnastic group, they come to showcase the routines that they've been learning, and those who do extremely well will be awarded medals or get some sort of award or something like that. But those people who do very well, because it shows that they've been listening, they've been practicing the routine, and they've been following the rules of the group. So he was like, yeah, I want to do that, no problem. So we prepared for the competition, and we got there today all excited to enjoy a good game, a good day of game. And at the end of it all, first child was they started with when time came for awarding the children, they first got third, second, and first. Third, second, first. Third, second, first. By the time they got to 11th child, I turned to my husband and I said, you know what, everybody's going to get something. And he said, no, that is just they're calling them by their colors and all of that. And I actually scanned the group, and I noted, this is me, that yes, they all had different colors of bands, but it just seemed like the colors that they've been shared into is just appropriate for third, second, first. Those that had like 5, 2 people will be third, 2 people will be second, and 1 person will be third, or 2 people will be first. There was only 1 first, so the other third and second usually will get 2. And I thought, man, what is this trend that we are all beginning to buy into? Okay, because I thought that the purpose for a competition is to single out those individuals who have put in extra work, who have put in more dedication, more good listening, because to be able to do the routines, it showcases and it shows that you've been listening to the instructors, you've been practicing, but again, you have been listening. And to be honest, I was prepared with my speech or talk that I will share with my son should he not have gotten any medal, because obviously if he had won, like, hey, yeah, we're proud of you, you did well, practice more, practice makes you better. But the thing is, if he hadn't won, I already had a little speech in my head, not speech, but how our conversation will go, and that would have been like, look, Baba, I know you tried, but the thing is, this other kid really did the routines properly, okay? Because they all showed the routines before they did the proper thing. So this kid actually paid attention to the instructor. They did the routine. They followed all the patterns they were directed to do, and that was why they won. And you know what? Don't worry. Next time we'll put in extra work. We'll put in better listening so that we can know what we're supposed to do, and possibly you might win. Okay, so I was prepared with that, but it just turned out that everybody won, and for me it just kills the idea, because a competition is actually can be healthy. I think so. Competitions can be healthy because the advancements that we have in our society, some of them stem and came from competition. If Apple was not competing with Samsung, trying to bring out ChatGPT, and this one is bringing OpenAI and whatever, we would not have all the advancement and all the innovations that we have. So competitions can be good, but beyond that, and especially in childhood, I think it showcases to children the benefits of doing certain things. For instance, like I stated before, those who were paying attention to the instructors actually did their routines properly, because to be honest, when they were going through the routines at first, Jedi wasn't listening. He was looking and playing with one of the friends that he has there, and he was not seeing the routine. So when it was his time when they called him up, he did about 3 of the steps, and the 4th one he forgot it, and in fact one of the instructor had to remind him to go do it. Whereas the other kids, I saw some other kids paying attention and hanging on every word of the instructor. When it came their turn, they did it properly. So that is just life. So I think competition, especially in this at this age, teaches children the benefit of paying attention, of practice, of hard work, of diligence, of commitment, and of just consistency. And by giving everybody an award, it takes away from the lesson. And I am all here for encouraging children to have that life can be peaceful, which is our Montessori philosophy. Life can be equally good for everybody. Now in an ideal world, that is what we should be obtainable, but in a realistic world that we live in, that is not how the world functions. And that doesn't mean that we cannot achieve the idealistic. I just think that even in an ideal world, right, there are still important lessons that should be learned, and the lesson of practice, the lesson of listening, the lesson of consistency, and the lesson of striving for better is still obtainable and is still necessary in an ideal world. So by taking that away from those who actually put in the extra work and saying everybody's a winner, even the people who are supposed to have clearly won, they don't know where they did well, what they should what they can expand on, what they can continue putting more work on to get better. And those who clearly should not have won anything, they feel like, okay, this world is a jolly ride for all of us. I come, I see, and I'm conquering. It doesn't matter what I do. So I just felt, for me, it took away the spirit of the game. It took away the spirit of the lesson, and it just made it very trivial. And some might argue that they're all kids. They don't need to learn that they are winners or losers. The point of childhood is to prepare the individual for adulthood. Some people are so, this is my opinion, I feel some people are so, they live in such a fantasy world that they think childhood is this Peter Pan kind of reality where everybody's a child forever. But that is not the case. We all know that at some point we have to grow out of childhood into adulthood. And in that adult real world, competitions exist, excellence exists, failures exist. It's all part of life. Even failures is a very key, is very important for learning. So I just wanted to share this, and I wanted to hear you guys' thoughts, because for me, I think there's a purpose for competition, and there are winners, there are clear winners, and there are clear people who didn't win. And that is just life, and both sides can still learn. Okay, so it's not a matter of elevating and then looking down. It's a matter of, okay, I can come up, So let me know what you think. Do you agree with this new trend that everybody should be winning and all our children should be getting medals? Or do you think that it's not the right way to raise children for the world that we want them to come into? Because Jedi's generation is called Generation Alpha. Alpha is such a strong word. It's such a powerful, such, in charge, in control, focus, dedicated, but by doing all of this, we are all winners. I don't think they should be called Generation Alpha. I think they should be called Generation Cuddled. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, okay? But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today. Thank you so much for joining me today. Again, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and click that notification bell icon so you don't miss any of my videos. And I shall see you next time with another possibly trendy thing that I have a few things to talk about. So bye for now.